obviously a well-played game by both clubs. It was a game that I was just very pleased with our guys, the way we showed tremendous poise. I mean, the play Sherman made, our program is about pitching and defense, and the play Sherman made was right up there with ones that you remember. And of course, James had some key hits, drove in, I guess, both runs, didn't he? But still boils down to what happens on the mound. And Scotty had a good outing, and Gage comes in, and there he is. I didn't know who was to my right, but he won't say anything about it, but before the game he got hit in the mouth and required 3, 4, 5, how many did you get?
I have no idea.
But he had a few stitches in his mouth 2 hours before the ball game. And he goes out there and throws right at 60 pitches to keep his ball club in the game, and that's just a real credit to him. And of course, Benny pitched very well in his role. So it was a game that many people contributed, which has been the success of this club all year. It takes all of us to be successful, and we got a lot of contributors tonight. And we beat a very good baseball team. They really showed me a lot. They're extremely well coached, and I was impressed.
So when you just talk about that play, when the ball hit the glove, that's the only goal you could go for the play.
Yeah, we were in cutting off the run, and when he hit it, I was just like trying to catch it. And when I caught it, I was like, well, we're in, so we had to throw home. To be honest with you, I thought he was going to beat it, but that was the only play we had. We were in for a reason, so I just threw it. When we got the play, I realized it was a big play, and Gage got us out of it.
Did you surprise yourself getting up that high? Did you know you'd get there?
Oh no, I mean we kind of kid all the time that I can dunk basketball, and then all the guys on the team laugh about it, but I genuinely think I can dunk, so.
Hey, so you talk about the two at-bats before your first hit. Sherman and Devin both got number 2. They work walks. Kind of talk about that. I think you did that one too.
Correct. That's our mentality as a team. We don't have to get hits to score runs. And that's so encouraging. Those guys know they don't have to do too much. I know I have the best in the country behind me. I don't have to do too much. And so it's very encouraging when you know that the guy in front of you, the guy behind you aren't pressing. We're in a situation where we're just trying to get better game by game. We focus one pitch at a time. And we really competed well tonight. UAB, you can't say enough about the job they did. They're such a scrappy team. They hung with us. They made the plays they need to make. We tried to put pressure on them, and they just kept their cool. You can't say enough about what their pitcher did. I mean, the guys seem to move out there and compete. They just are a great team. It's going to be interesting to see.
Their pitcher, Busby, obviously had a nice outing. What was he able to do to present a challenge for you guys?
I think he wasn't afraid to throw pitches, and he was ahead and behind the count. He really trusted. He really only threw 2 pitches most of the night. But he spotted up well. He worked both sides of the plate. It was tough because he was hitting inside, outside corner. And, we ended up both Delph hits were early in the count, and so we were definitely trying to attack because he stayed around the strike zone. And when you do that, you guys know how these new bats are. You pitch on the corners of both sides of the plate, you're going to have a lot of success. He was a competitor though more than anything. He pitched out a lot of jams, and you watch the film of him pitching in the College USA tournament. The guy just has a lot of grit.
James, can you follow on that just a little bit? You know how hard it is to hit a ball out these days. When somebody does that, I'm sure it catches your attention.
Yeah, I'd lie if I said the game wasn't on in the clubhouse, but we really are just playing one game at a time, and so now that Sanford is our opponent, the guys on the team have really rated ourselves for a team that hits about as well as anybody else. And you said when they're hitting home runs like that, it's easy to ride off that momentum when you're able to play drums that way. They have a lot of guys that I've played against in the past, and Coach Dunn, I was fortunate enough to